Hey water signs, welcome to my channel. It's me, Gorgeous Gold. I'm coming on with your weekly energy update. I do want to just take a moment to say thank you to all of you guys that have been supporting me. I'm so grateful for you and I love you very, very much. If you are new to the channel and this message resonates with you, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, guys, make sure you are liking these videos. I am trying to reach as many people in the collective as possible, so I am grateful for any and all support that I receive. That being said, I want to take a moment to ask the universe to bless this reading. I want to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anyone else that's tuning into this video. Please fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. All right. So I'm going to do the spread a little different this time. I'm going to start off with the past. It's going to be kind of like a past, present, and then advice spread. I don't know why I was called to do that, but we'll jump in and see what comes out. So let's have a look at the recent past for my water signs. Recent past for my water signs. Okay. First card out is the Lovers, and I'm using the vice versa deck, so this is the other side of it. Let's see. So there may have been a situation going on where you were in kind of a low vibrational connection, and maybe it wasn't low vibrational, but it was meant to teach you a lesson in love, pretty much. You had this area of your life where you were feeling unfulfilled, and it was kind of like you were out of balance and things just weren't working. So it puts you in this space of needing to gain clarity, needing to move forward, and you were introduced to a direct reflection of what steps you were needing to take in order to do that. So what I am seeing is that there were a lot of dark moments throughout this connection, or a lot of dark moments within yourself, or you were coming out of a space of feeling a lot of darkness, feeling like you have been in the dark in your life, or like there's a lot of things that have been unrevealed to you. There's things that you don't know. And yes, for some of you guys, this is in connections. For others of you, then this is just within yourself. It was like you've been out of balance, and so there was a lot of things beneath the surface that you had no idea of what was happening, and it was like almost, I feel like an explosion waiting to happen, because there was so much going on in the dark that the universe shook you up at the core once things are starting to be revealed. Since this is your recent past, I do feel like you may just have been really stuck, feeling like, I don't know, you knew things were in the dark, but you just couldn't articulate what it was. Even now as I'm trying to talk, I feel like you knew this whole time, but you couldn't articulate it. And the connection that you were in was for a reason. It was to balance yourself out, because whoever it was, or whomever, if this is just you, there was an aspect of yourself that was missing. Because if you can see, this triangle on his back is going up and the one on her back is going down. So I feel like if this was a person, then they had a missing piece that you needed. They had information that you needed to pull from them, some lesson that you were needing to learn, something that you were needing in order to move forward and to navigate the energy. If this was just within yourself, it was saying that there was something buried within, and a feeling or an emotion or an insecurity that's been pushed beneath the surface, and you were now forced to look at it. Even as I went to clarify that, I got the Sun card. So it's like, in the recent past, you were in this space of being triggered in order for you to grow. You were in this space of really needing to have things brought to the light, something that was needing to be healed within you. And so you were triggered through a connection that you were placed in, or through yourself. You were triggered through an experience with someone else, or an experience that you had with yourself, where there was like a tower moment. Things got really dark, they were feeling really heavy. But I do see you moving out of this energy now, since this is the recent past. It's something was given, something was brought to the day, like something was revealed, and a truth was spoken, either from you or another person, or you really sat with yourself and received a download that you were needing to hear. Like you found out the reason why something went down the way that it went down. So I don't know why all 3 of these cards are going to be representative of kind of being linked to the recent past. I'm not sure what's happening in this reading. It's very different, but I'm gonna flow with it. So the Fool card is saying that you took a leap of faith into this past situation. You took a leap of faith into it in the first place. You really didn't want to. It was like you didn't want to go into the situation. You didn't want to trust it, but something told you to take a leap of faith, and that was the divine. It was a wish fulfilled. It's like you've been praying for clarity or praying for something to be revealed to you, and the connection is what brought you to that revelation. The connection is what brought you to having that information revealed to you. The connection, either if it was with another person, the connection was used to bring you closer to a piece of you that needed to be revealed in order for you to heal and have this new day. With the shooting star and the Fool here, I do feel like now this connection, or whatever experience you had that this is relating to, because it'll be different for everyone since it's a general reading, it caused you to take a leap of faith. It's like now you're braver. Now you are going to be braver with your own emotions. Like, trust yourself first, so that you know that you're never getting led back into another situation, and then you're just in this space of feeling kind of stuck, so that you can learn how to honor yourself better. So it's like, if this was a relationship, maybe it ended or something happened. Let's see what happened with this. Yeah, okay. The situation ended, and it puts you in this space of needing to gain control of your own reality now. But you're braver with trusting your own instincts, and you're braver with trusting how you want to move in the world because of this situation, because of the low vibrational energy that you felt from it, and because of the pull that kept you kind of bound or attached to this. Now you moved into this space of knowing and trusting that you need to be in charge of your own emotions, and that you need to be in charge of how you show up and move in the world. Because I feel like this situation triggered you because you're putting all of your eggs into that one basket, or projecting, kind of making this person responsible for your happiness, or using this person because they did have something that you needed to learn. I feel like the earthly part of you was attached to the situation, in the sense of like, you wanted them to fulfill you. You wanted them to be the missing piece of you, when really their job was to teach you how to be the missing piece within yourself. And that's why the situation ended the way that it did, and that's why it shows up in the dark side, because the Lovers on this side is very bright, very vibrant. On this side, it feels like it was kind of a dark connection. That's how I see it anyways. It was just a darker connection. And so, although it felt really good, because like I said, they had that missing piece of you, and I feel like it started very quickly. It ended just as quickly as it started, in the sense of it started to dwindle down. The excitement of it started to die, and like, you knew that there was something going on, but you just didn't want to trust your own instincts. And so that's what it came to teach you, to find that missing void, to find how to bring yourself into the light, bringing that aspect of yourself to be something more, and putting you in charge of your own happiness, putting you in charge of yourself, learning to fight your own insecurities and fight your own voids. That's why the universe pulled you towards that person and put you in that space of, okay, this is what's happening, this is what I need to do, this is why I'm attracted to that person, or this is why. So this moment you're being called to kind of see, that's why you're in this Hangman energy. The universe is wanting you to really reflect on what you learned from the connection, or what you've learned from this experience that you're coming out of, and honestly realize how you want to move forward, what it is that you want to do now. So that brings us into the next portion of the reading, where I'm going to get into your present energy and kind of give you some advice on what you're needing to do to navigate it throughout the week. So we have the Star card flipping out first, which makes sense. You're you're my water signs, but you're very emotional right now in this space. Okay, what else needs to come out? Ooh, the Judgment card was shining bright. Okay. As I said that, the Judgment card flips out. And I was seeing it on this side, but it flipped out on this side. I'm taking it on this side. I don't know why. I'm just attracted to it on that side, so we're reading it that way. Okay. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Okay. So in this space, as I said, you've been in this stuck energy. That energy was in your recent past. Moving on into this week, that stuck energy still remains, but I feel like now you're going to have that star above your head because you're going to use the stuck energy to actually heal from the situation. You're going to take what you learned over there and realize, okay, so that's why this went down the way that it went down. That's what I was needing to learn. And now I see what I gained from the situation. Now I can move forward in a way that allows me to align with my highest truth and with my highest self. There's just a lot that hurts right now. I do see you being very emotional, even if you're on surface trying to like, I'm okay, no, everything's okay. Like, no, you're hurt right now. You're in this space of kind of being all over the place, like your emotions. Some moments you feel okay, you feel like you can push through. Others, you are very hurt. You want to cry. It's like you're hearing songs and you're seeing things that remind you of this connection or remind you of the situation that you were just in, and it hurts. So I do feel like you're needing to heal and go through these emotions and actually feel these emotions. Don't avoid them. Don't try to, use substances or whatever to get out of your head. No, feel through them, because your emotions, as I always tell you, water signs, your emotions are your superpower. So it's really important for you to feel through this, honor your emotions, and heal through this. The only way to heal is to feel. So you're really needing to sit with this space right now, as painful as it may be, and gain everything that you need so that your emotions are in balance and in harmony, because you're being called to make some kind of judgment this week. So I did hear somebody might be getting a job offer, but I'm also just hearing that there's this energy. If this was a person for you guys, a person outside of yourself, they're going to be coming back around. And so you're really needing to make a judgment call on how it is that you want to move. And the only way for you to be able to make a clear judgment is to have your emotions become in balance and be clear. Otherwise, you'll allow an energy that maybe you didn't want back in your life, or that is not healthy for you, to flow back in just because you're in this emotional state and you feel like there's no alternative out of feeling this way except for to allow it back in. If this is within yourself, this is saying that you're needing to make a judgment on whatever behavior or whatever this toxicity was that you found yourself lingering in, whatever this was that was missing within you that has now been triggered to come to the surface. You're needing to make a judgment on how you're going to act upon that, what you're going to do to move forward, how you're going to carry yourself in this next cycle, and if you even want to go into the next cycle. Like, I feel like right now that's why I got called to pull it on this side. The angels, the ancestors, the higher beings, the divine energy, father, mother, whatever you identify with, the universe, whatever is for you, it's coming in this space to say it's time for you to really sit with yourself and get clear, because this is a make me break me type of year. This is a make me break me type of energy. So if you choose to maybe go back into that lower vibration and go back into that relationship or that connection to kind of avoid how you're feeling, then you're going to find yourself trapped in another loop, in another cycle, with a lot of deception and a lot of hiding yourself, and that person hiding themselves from you, or you feeling like you can't show up in the world as yourself because you have this piece of you that you're ignoring. It's like, no, you need to really sit with yourself right now to make a clear judgment, because you don't want to find yourself back in the Seven of Swords energy. The only way or reason that you should be in the Seven of Swords energy is to strategize how you're going to move now, kind of moving in silence. But other than that, no, you don't want to be in the Seven of Swords energy, because it's an energy of deception. So this connection could be very deceptive to you, or you're being very deceptive to yourself. That's why you're needing to be clear on your judgment so that you don't fall back into the energy. And I really do feel like the Seven of Swords is kind of showing up as a warning card, which I don't normally have warning cards, but the energy is in your field right now. But it's kind of like you have the power to not allow this to be what's in your field. You're needing to discern and decide how you are moving forward. What are you working on? What is it worth it? Like, what is worth it to you? What pentacle do you want for this next cycle that you're entering, or do you want to repeat the same cycle? The decision really is in your hands this week. I really feel like the universe, because it's really crazy to me. These two cards are major arcana, and both of these are minor. So what that's saying is that the decision's really in your hand. You need to make the judgment call. Are you moving in the Seven of Swords, or are you going to move back? Are you going to move towards the Eight of Pentacles, working on building yourself up, working on building your own future, working on building something that's in alignment with the energy of love and not in alignment with the energy of fear? Because moving in the energy of fear will keep you trapped somewhere that you do not want to be. So you're really being called this week to feel through what's going on so that you're able to discern how to move next. I'm going to pull an oracle for you from Keepers of the Light. Okay. Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Let's see what he says in the book. Okay. You're receiving a call to action and being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. Divine inspiration is all around you, and Ashtar and his legion of cosmic angels are standing by to offer you loving support. Know that you are being encouraged to be honest, assertive, and true in a loving way. You may feel your ego trying to hold you back, but know that when you take the first step, the next one will soon follow. Take some time to connect with the universe by looking up at the stars, knowing that there are loving beings of light gazing back down on you. You are not alone. That message literally is just saying, like, there's that energy. Your ego's going to try to pull you back into situations and things that you know no longer serve you. Don't allow the fear of the unknown pull you back into the familiar, because the familiar, just because it's familiar doesn't mean that it's safe. There's a reason that you've outgrown certain things. So really analyze, really get in touch with your emotions, really connect with the universe, really honor yourself. Also, there is a full moon tomorrow morning at 2:33 a.m. That is the peak of it. It's the Leo full moon. So really release and ask the universe for guidance. Ask your angels and mentors to reveal to you what is it time for you to let go of so that you're moving in your divine purpose. All right, water signs, that has been your message for the week. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything, and thank you for your support. Namaste.